Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Cyberpunk 2077 tutorials. This time we're gonna have a look at a combat tutorial. So in this particular situation that we have here, we are dealing with a gang. We want to eliminate them, and as you can see, there's a lot of them. Yeah, so a stealth approach unfortunately does not work so well here. We could try to use stealth by distracting enemies, but there's not a lot of hiding places, so it's going to be quite hard. So the next best thing for us would be to try a cyber approach. So try to stay in stealth from afar and quick hack the enemies. Now, these enemies have rather okay costs for quick hacks. And as you can see in the bottom, we have RAM usage reduced by 2. This is probably due to the level of the enemies. So it gives us weaknesses and also reductions, and these guys are scavengers. Now always bear in mind the fact that these highly depend, and this type of approach highly depends on your Cyberdeck. This is the #1 tool you will have in such an occasion. So in my case, I have a pretty high-end Cyberdeck. Yeah, it's a Stevenson. I have a pretty big base RAM, that's 8, 5 slots for different implants. And the very important thing about this particular type of cyberware is and Cyberdeck is the fact that we have a quick hack cooldown reduced by 45%, and the increases combat quick hack duration by 40%. Yeah, so it boosts a lot of the quick hacks. I have right now equipped some very potent quick hacks, and always remember that the damages that these will do highly depend on the quality of your Cyberdeck. So the higher this is, the more damage you will do. Also, another important factor is in the quick hack what type of perks you have. So for example, I have things like eliminating a target affected by quick hack instantly recovers 1 RAM, RAM to recover during combat, quick hacks deal 10% more damage. You could also get duration and reduction as well. Yeah. But getting back to the Cyberdeck, we're gonna go and we're gonna choose some of the stuff. So in my case, short circuit gives me a massive amount of electrical damage. Yeah, it's 651, which gives me an instant damage of 651. Then I have things like crippled movement, overheat, synapse burnout, which is also very lethal because what it does is damages the enemy depending on the amount of missing health that it has, and also ping, which is very important because it allows us to see all the enemies. Now in our case, we've seen them, we don't need to worry about it. So what we can do is we can eliminate the ping out of our deck and also the crippled movement, because what we want to do in this case is we want to bust them from afar. So we'll keep the short circuit, overheat, and synapse burnout. One of the very interesting things that I have here is Cyberware Malfunction, which is an epic, costs quite a bit of RAM, but what it does is it disables the target's cyberware abilities. Yeah, so this actually is like a virus because it spreads to other enemies around. Other things that might be useful is causes the target to exit combat state for the memory wipe. That's not going to work so well because we're not dealing with only one enemy, we're dealing with multiple, so he might come back into a combat state. Contagion is rather useful, but in our case, the enemy has chemical damage resistance, so it's not going to be good. Ping, we've just took down. Reboot optics, we don't need this. This will be useful when you're trying to do a stealth approach. Request backup, we don't need this. Sonic shock, we don't need this. This is for stealth again. Weapon glitch, we might be able to use this. And whistle. So let's equip weapon glitch as well. Another thing that you will see is that quick hacks have also levels, going from uncommon to rare and epic and legendary, and these will have different effects based on the level that they have. So in order to stay top-notch in your cyber warfare, you need to have the latest ones, because for example, the previous quick hack that I've showed you in the short circuit, I have the rare version, which gives me 651 electrical damage with a duration of 6 seconds and applies moderate damage and an EMP effect. Now if we took the normal uncommon version, that only applies 290 electrical damage. It doesn't do the EMP effect, and it only lasts for 0.1 seconds, so just the initial effect. So because of that, this is a lot more powerful than this one. The cost is different though, because this one costs 300 eddies and this one costs 3,000 eddies to buy. So a lot more money. However, the effects are a lot better. So always try to have the most up-to-date and the highest level quick hacks so that you can apply the best type of damage and effects to your enemies. However, the more advanced versions of the quick hacks require more RAM as well. So as you can see in this case, the uncommon one requires 3 RAM and the rare one requires 4 RAM. So you'll need an upgraded Cyberdeck as well and more RAM available in order to apply those. And let's get to it. So we're gonna enter a state of stealth. We're gonna take the quickest guy that we can look at, and we're gonna have a quick breach protocol. This is always good because it reduces the amount of RAM that you will need to perform the quick hacks on the enemy. So in our case, we're lucky that we have a buffer of 7, and we can do a quick hack to get both of the demons. So we can start with the BD or the 55. So we can probably go 55, 1C, 55, continuing with a BD, 1C, 1C. Yeah, so we go 55, 1C, 55. We'll continue with the BD, horizontally with the 1C, and vertically with the 1C. And we've installed both of the demons. And we got the breach, and now we can get these guys. And we can do weapon glitch, we can do synapse, overheat, or short circuit. We can start with a short circuit, and as you can see, the guy took damage right from the start, and it's quite a lot of damage. And he's got our eyes on us, and for some reason we can't, and we'll do a synapse burnout, and he's gone. See, 817 damage, massive damage there. And we can probably do the same thing with these guys. Yeah, we cannot use cyberware malfunction because apparently this guy doesn't have cyberware on him, so we can try to do that on somebody else. Let's see if there's somebody else that has the cyberware malfunction. That's something else. Where's the other enemies? Nope. And we've got a turret as well. What we can do with the turret in this case, we can turn it into friendly mode, we can assist, we can initiate the overload, or we can turn it off. Yeah, this will always be useful because what we can do is we can turn it to friendly mode. That's gonna upload a friendly demon on the thing, so if the guys actually recognize us, then they will get shot at by the turret. Okay, we've got another guy here, and I'm gonna quickly apply short circuit followed by a synapse burnout, and he's gonna be down in almost no time. Well, actually that didn't happen because for some reason the damage wasn't enough, but we finished him off with an overheat. So 2 guys down. We got another one. So we'll follow through again with a short circuit, and now we'll do the synapse burnout and we'll get massive damage again. Continue to the other side. There's another guy here and the turret, and we can do the same thing to this guy. We can do the short circuit and we can continue while he's over there. We can do another synapse and he's down. 2 more guys. Need to zoom in a little bit. We got another guy here. We can do another short circuit. This is one of the best things that you can do. Unfortunately, we're running out of RAM. What we can do is we can do another short circuit, and that's gonna kill him. And it's gonna give us another deck of RAM. And finally, we can go at the other turret and we can deactivate it, and that should technically be all of them. Let's have a quick look. Actually no, there's somebody else here. Got another person. Let's do a short circuit. Almost spotted us. They've got 2 more seconds worth of damage. We'll do an overheat as well, and they'll be quickly down. And we finished the mission. Apparently, but no, it didn't happen because we still have somebody else. Yep. Let's do that and a synapse burnout, and I think now we should be done. Yep, I think we are done. So that is how you do a cyber warfare quick hack battle on a bunch of enemies. Again, remember that this is highly dependent on your cyber deck. So the higher you have this in a tier, the better you will be at killing enemies in such a scenario. Remember, always look out for the best hacks and cyberware quick hack modules so that you can get the best out of the thing. So thanks for watching, keep tuned, and we'll see you next time in some more Cyberpunk 2077 battle tutorial.